Hi, I'm Johnny Porter from Paranormal Flux, and I'm just going to talk to you for a few minutes over this video that we've got in relation to the story on our website, which itself relates to the death of Catherine Hanvey, a local girl who died in 1896 in tragic circumstances, and quite gruesome actually, in relation to how the body was found. And this is a shot here of the Harland and Wolff Samson and Goliath cranes, which of course weren't around in Catherine Hanvey's time. They were built in the 60s and 70s and have only become famous in more recent years. This is Fraser Street. This has only recently reopened and is used by cyclists now, and is designed for that, and to give people easy access from the Titanic Quarter, or it used to be called Bridge End until 2012, and then it was changed to Titanic Quarter, obviously for the centenary of the Titanic being built and then subsequently sinking. And this is just me walking along, just to give you an idea of this small little street, which it was Fraser Street of old, but it doesn't seem to have a sign here just to state that it is actually still called Fraser Street. But in relation to the location, this is where Fraser Street would have been. And as you can see from here, you can get a great view of these famous landmark cranes. But then here we go again. Now we're heading towards the actual train station part, going up these steps, and as we go up the steps, obviously I tried to get to this location earlier in the month, but obviously we had some of the wettest weather in history, and so I was only able to get my stills camera out and get some stills shots of the area. But my goal was to walk along the scene that she might have walked along and retrace the steps, but we don't have enough information as to where precisely she would have been in relation to the layout of the area today. So this is an approximation of whereabouts her body would have been found. It certainly would have been found in this area on the tracks, but whether it's this particular area I can't be certain. But it was described as being in this particular area. And as we walk along, obviously this whole area is within the Ballymaccarrett area, and it's all within walking distance. So in that respect, everything is the same. But obviously, as I said, the layout may be slightly different. But going by the information we have in the description of the area, this does seem to tie in with that. If I do find out any more specific details, I will obviously include those at a later stage. Catherine is described as being a domestic servant in terms of her career, and obviously if you check the website, you'll see more details in the article about her circumstances. But obviously her body was discovered by people coming back from their working the night shift. And so obviously they'll be coming home this direction, and they'll be walking past, and will have seen the horrific sight of her body along this railway track here. And as we see, a modern train obviously would have the train would have passed over her body on the track, and obviously cut the body up, and all the bits and pieces were everywhere, quite gruesome. And it was in and around this area that that discovery was made. So I hope you enjoyed the little walk around the area. It's an illustration for those who don't live in the area and don't know what it looks like, and I hope you found it useful, and thank you very much for watching.